What's going on, everybody? It is Crystros here, and today we got another video for you guys. It's gonna be a fun one, but first I just want to say a big thank you for all the support. I cannot believe I'm over 100 subscribers. I never thought that would be possible, and like I said, I just want to give you guys a big thank you for all that. I might be doing like a little special video. I don't know what I'll do of it just yet, but stay tuned for that. If you have any ideas, put them down in the comments below. But other than that, let's get into today's video. So for today, we got a Phantom Beast build. Now I'll show you two deck lists. The first one is what I've been playing. It's the volume 2 here. So I've been using the Windwitch cards mixed in with the Mecha Phantom Beast archetype. And here's my deck list, and we'll go through the card by card as always. So to start off, we got two of Despot 001. This card is not just a Garnet, it actually is a really good card in this deck for a couple reasons. We'll go over those reasons in a bit. So first off, what this card does is if you have 2 or more machine monsters that are special summoned at the same time, while this card is in your graveyard, except during the damage step, you can special summon this card from your graveyard. And that is not a once per turn, by the way. So you can easily abuse that. Next, we got 2 Windwitch Snowbell. Snowbell is an amazing card. Basically, if you control 2 or more wind monsters and no non-wind monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. A wind synchro monster or special summon with this card as a synchro material cannot be destroyed by opponent's card effects. Makes it really good. Gives your synchro monsters this added protection, and it's really easy to bring out, and it's really easy to search in this deck. We got 1 Mecha Phantom Beast Outlion. Outlions is a great card. It's a free token, and on top of that, it's a free extender later on. I don't run more than 1. I think 1 is plenty, but if you run 3 of them, I get totally why this card is really amazing. We got 1 Creator Resonator. Resonators, if you control a level 8 or higher synchro monster, you can special summon this card from your hands. That effect should always be live, especially when you search it out later. We got 1 Mecha Phantom Beast Blue Impala. Blue Impala is not the best card, but it's decent enough. I was running 2, but I didn't enjoy it, so I'm running 1 now. Cannot be used as synchro material except for a synchro summon of a machine monster. The other machine monsters are Mecha Phantom Beast monsters in your hand or field. That's what makes this card so good, is you can summon it and immediately synchro off using cards in your hands. So makes it really decent. Then while you control a token, this card cannot be destroyed by battle card effects. If your opponent controls a monster, you can banish this card from your graveyard, special summon 1 Mecha Beast token from your graveyard. You can special summon 1 Mecha Beast token. That second effect does come up quite a bit, but that first effect where you can synchro is what makes this card so good. If you want to run more of them, you definitely can. I'm only running 1 though. I think 1's plenty, but if you want to bump that up and cut down on some of the other Mecha Beast, I completely understand why. Next, we got 3 of Despot 003. This card is stupidly good. When this card is normal summon, you can special summon 1 Despot monster from your deck. Simple as that, and we want to special out 001. That right there is full combo. That gives you into your Hulk. Hulk gives you to Mecha Phantom Beast. Auroradon get you into Cupid Pitch. Hark Light, you're in on Borload, and Band the Floor. So 1 card, you ending on 4 cards, 3 negates. Really good, definitely worth running. Now we got 3 Ice Bell. Ice Bell is really good. If you control no monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can special summon 1 Windwitch monster from your deck, but it cannot be tributed. You can't special summon monsters from your extra deck this turn, except level 5 or higher wind monsters. If this card is no more special summon, it inflicts 500 damage to your opponent. So the wind part does kind of suck, but yet again, with you going the Windwitch line, you could end on Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon and make it immune to everything, which makes it really good. We got 3 Ash Blossom and Joy Spring for our hand trap. This card is basically just an auto include. You definitely want to run it. It's, kind of mandatory no matter what. So we got 3 Freeze Bell. Freeze Bell is really cool. All monsters you control are Windwitch. Minimum 1, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only use the effect of Freeze Bell once per turn. Once per turn to your main phase, you can increase this level by 1. Really good. Then a wind synchro monster cannot be destroyed by battle if you synchro using this card. Doesn't come up that often, but the free special summon does come up quite a bit. Then we got 3 Mecha Phantom Beast Mega Raptor. Mega Raptor is really interesting. When a token is special summoned to your side of the field, you can special summon another token. You can only use this effect to Mega Raptor once per turn. This card's level is increased by the total level of all your tokens you control. While you control a token, this card cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. Once per turn, you can contribute 1 token and add 1 Mecha Phantom Beast monster from your deck to your hand. It's really good to continue getting tokens on the field, and for that reason, I do recommend running 3 of them. Then next, we got 3 Mecha Phantom Beast Tether Wolf. Tether Wolf is a great normal summon because you can normal summon it. Meaning, if you normal summon, you can special summon a Mecha Phantom Beast token to your side of the field. This card, while you control a token, this card cannot be destroyed by battle card effects. Then once per turn, during the damage step, when this card battles an opponent's monster quick effect, you contribute 1 token. This card gains 800 attack. So like I said, it's a really good normal summon and allows you to get your tokens on the field. We got 1 Coat Wing. Coat Wing is really good. If this card is special summon, you can special summon 2 Mecha Face tokens. Simple as that. You really only want 1, but yet again, it is a Garnet. You kind of want it in your deck all times, so if you do get more of it, yeah, if you run 2 copies, I completely understand. So just an FYI. Then we got 1 Mecha Phantom Beast, what is it? Hair Lizard? Hair Liz? Might be mispronouncing that terribly. Basically, this card once per turn, when a monster you control is attributed to activate effect or effect other than this card, special summon with 1 token. This card level is increased. Then when you control a token, this card cannot be destroyed by battle card effect. Once per turn, you contribute 1 token, special summon 1 Mecha Phantom Beast from your hands. It's not the best card. You could actually probably cut this if you want and add any other Mecha Beast like an other Cult Ring. Then we got 3 Glass Bell. Glass Bell is really cool. If this card is normal special summon, you could add 1 Windwitch monster from your deck to your hand, except itself. Also, you can't special summon monsters for the turn except the wind monsters. So like I said, we do have the Windwitch engine that ends on like Crystal Wing. Then we have the other engine that ends on the 3 negates. So depending on our opening hand, we could really go off if we want to. Then lastly, we got 3 Mecha Phantom Beast Raiden. Raiden isn't the best card, but it allows us to keep on discarding our cards to special summon tokens to our side of the field, which makes it really good. That's the whole reason why you want to do it right then and there. Also, you can only use Mecha Beast monsters as Fusion, Synchro, or Xyz or Link Material for a summon for the rest of the turn if you use that effect. But usually you want to use the discard to add more. In reality, I'm thinking about cutting this down to 2. And the reason why I want to do that is because we're getting to that time frame where Dark Ruler No More is going to become more and more important to run in your decks. For people who don't understand what I'm saying, they just added the new Death Spear cards to the game, like Mirror Jade, Ice Dragon, Branded Fusion. What else? They added a couple other good cards to the game, like the Vampire Support and stuff. All of these cards are really monster negate heavy and like monster effect heavy. So the fact that you just have a blanket, make sure they become Venom monsters basically is going to be really important. So basically running 3 Dark Lure No More in all of your decks are going to be really, really important running going forward. So cutting this down to 1 copy, and then cutting down your Mega Raptor, or even cutting out your Hair Lizard to add 3 copies of Dark Ruler, I completely understand. So yeah, just an FYI. The next, we got 1 Tempest Dragon Ruler of Storms. We are running the Dragon Ruler that's legal. This card's amazing. It really kind of shows in this deck why Dragon Rulers were impressive. Basically, this card is you can discard this card and 1 wind monster to your graveyard, add 1 dragon monster from your deck to your hand. Disregard that effect, you don't care about it. What this card does, though, what you do care about, you can banish a total of 2 wind monsters from your hand or graveyard and special summon this card from your hand or graveyard. During your opponent's end phase, if this card is special summoned, return it to the hand. Yet again, you can stop reading right there. All you caring about is the banish 2 effect. You can banish 2 of your wind monsters that you don't give a shit about anymore. Special summon Tempest, and you got a free level summon, and you have a lot of ways to get more level summons, because anytime you have a Mecha Phantom Beast and a token, it immediately makes it level 7 right then and there. Then you can actually Xyz into your ranks, your Big Eye into your Mecha Phantom Beast Draco. You could continue getting advantage that way really good. It's a great extender. It's just a great card overall. This card probably shouldn't be limited, but yet again, we're going to abuse it while we can. So run the 1. Now for our spells, we got 3 Windwitch Triumphs. Windwitch Triumphs is you can target 1 Windwitch monster you control, special summon 1 Windwitch monster with a different name from your deck in defense position. You can only activate 1 Triumph per turn. You cannot special summon monsters to turn you activate this card except Wind. Then we got 2 Called by the Grave to get rid of your opponent's Max C and or Ash Blossom. And then our last one is 1 Aerial Recharge. This is not that best of a card. I'm thinking about cutting it yet again. Trying to cut some of these cards to add more Dark Rulers or more Lightning Storms, more going second support. But yet again, what this card does is once per turn, you can special summon 1 Mecha Phantom Beast token. Then during the end phase, tribute 1 token or 1 Mecha Phantom Beast monster, or send this card to the graveyard. So this is a way to continue getting tokens, but this fact in end phase you have to tribute it. It won't last on the field that long. I was running 3 copies, and I cut it down to 1. I'm not even thinking about just removing it from the deck altogether. Alright, now let's get into the card by card. We already got 1 Herald of the Arclight. We got 1 Cupid Pitch. 1 Mecha Phantom Beast Kronkurda. Tokens you control cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. If this card you control is destroyed by opponent's card, either by battle or card effect, and sent to your graveyard, you contribute our tokens you control, then target 1 level 4 low Mecha Phantom Beast monster in your graveyard and special summon that target. We got 1 Windwitch Winterbell. This card, all you're doing is synchro climbing into a crystal ring, but its effect for burning does come up. You can target 1 Windwitch monster in your graveyard, inflict damage to your opponent equal to that level by 200. So basically, you could target like a level 4 Windwitch monster, then inflict 800 points of damage to your opponent right away. Does come up. We got 1 F.A. Don Dragster. F.A. Don Dragster is a spell trap negate. Really good. You can continue decreasing your level to negate the activation of a spell trap card. Really good. Definitely worth running. So yeah. We got 1 Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. This card is a really good boss monster, especially if you pair it with Snowbell. Snowbell makes it so it cannot be destroyed by opponent's card effects. So basically what this card does is once per turn, when other monster effect is activated, quick effect, you can negate the activation if you do destroy that card. Then if you do that, this card gains attack equal to the destroyed monster's original attack. If this card battles an opponent's level 5 or higher monster, during damage calculation, this card gains attack equal to the current attack of the opponent's monster. So it's really hard to out. Then on top of that, you give it immunity. You just have a really impressive monster on the field. We got 1 Boarlord Savage Dragon. This card's an Omni Negate if it has a token. We got 1 Mecha Phantom Beast. I'm not going to try to pronounce that. This is level 9 synchro. When this card is synchro summoned, you contribute Mecha Phantom Beast tokens up to the number card to your opponent's hand. Randomly discard cards from your opponent's hand equal to the number of attributed monsters other than Mecha Phantom Beast monsters you control. Cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. If this card is in your own possession is destroyed by your opponent, you could set 1 quick buy spell directly from your deck. Doesn't come up that often, but the return to the discard from your opponent's hand is a good effect. But yeah, like I said, it doesn't come up that often. We got 1 Baron Deflor, Great Omni Negate, and once per turn, destroy. We got 1 Abyss Dweller. Abyss Dweller does come up quite a bit. What this card does is you can detach 1 material from this card. Your opponent cannot activate any card effects in the graveyard. Depending on the matchup, this card wins the game right away. We got 1 number 11 Big Eye. Once per turn, you can detach 1 material from this card, then target 1 monster your opponent controls. Take control of that target. Simple as that. We got 1 Mecha Phantom Beast Draco Sack. Draco Sack is a really powerful card. This card used to be like $300 back in the day, by the way. Basically, once per turn, you can detach 1 material from this card, special summon 2 Mecha Phantom Beast tokens. Then, when you control a token, this card cannot be destroyed by battle or card effect. Once per turn, you contribute 1 Mecha Phantom Beast monster, then target 1 card on the field, destroy that target. We got 1 Link Spider. We are running a lot of tokens, so getting rid of them for an effect monster does come up quite a bit. We got 1 Crystron Haiku Firebrax, then 1 Mecha Phantom Beast Auroradon in its own archetype. Interesting. Other than that, that's the deck. I hope you all enjoy. This has been a lot of fun and surprisingly really well. By the way, we do have our pure version, not running Windwitch. I was running it pure for a long time with a lot more going second cards, and I didn't enjoy it at all. It was too slow, and I was like, man, it needs to supplement it for another engine, so that I started cutting out some cards and I added the Windwitch stuff, and it turned out to be really good. So just an FYI, if you want a pure list, here it is. So 3 O-Lion, 3 Mecha Raptor, 3 Telewolf, 2 Cult Ring, 1 Herald, 3 Radit, 1 Monster Reborn, 1 Forest Burial, 3 Dark Ruler No More, 3 Lightning Storm, 2 Called By, 3 Infinite Permanents. So like I said, that was the deck for a long time. I wasn't enjoying it, so I ended up cutting it. So yeah, hope you all understand. But other than that, let's get into the games, and I hope you all enjoy this video. And as I said before, thank you guys so much for the support. Alright guys, so here's our first replay, and it's against Sword Soul. Oh boy. This is a bad matchup for my part. Sword Soul can destroy this deck very easily, but we're going to try our best, and we'll go play by play. So I have a pretty decent hand. I actually normal summon Glass Bell, my bad. Glass Bell is going to allow me to add a Windwitch monster from my deck to my hand. I already have the Snowbell in my hand, so I'm feeling pretty confident. He ashes this. That sucks. But then he max seeds right after. So he Ash Blossom, then he max seed. I'm like, alright, well that sucks. I'm going to let them both resolve. Because I really didn't want to, continue. Then I was just going to set. No point, because either, like what happens in this case, if I, call by the Ash, then I get max seed, so I can't extend any further, so just wasting my call by. At that point, I just knew my turn was done. So he activates Sword Soul Emergence. I am going to Ash Blossom that, just to get rid of that card right away. So he has 3 cards left in hand. He activates Ahara and special summons it. Then he's going to link off into Monk of the Tinny. Then he has another Ahara, and now they're going to go into Shaman of the Tinny. I'm like, okay, I feel pretty confident here. Shaman is going to discard the Iris Sword Soul. I didn't realize people actually play that in actual Sword Soul. But anyway, at this point, I'm going to call by the Monk, so that way she can't continue getting cards on the field. So, feeling pretty confident. Getting rid of that card right there. And then at this point, she's going to attack over for 100 damage. Nothing else he could do. No cards in hand. And a Shaman with no real effect, no nothing. At this point, activate Telewolf. Telewolf is going to get me a token. Feeling pretty confident, and I'm going to go into Snowbell. At this point, I'm able to go into Hulk, and then my Hulk shenanigans is going to go off. Hulk will get me Despot, and at this point, I can link off all 3 into Mecha Phantom Beast Auroradon. Auroradon effects are going to give me 3 tokens. So 1, 2, and then 3. And then Despot is going to special summon itself, and at this point, I could actually sync her off into Cupid Pitch. Cupid Pitch is going to increase this level by 1, and at this point, I activate Mecha Phantom Beast, creating rid of 2 tokens and going into my Cult Ring. Cult Ring summons a special 2 more tokens, and I'll get my Despot 001 back. And at this point, I'm going to link sync her off into Burlode Savage Dragon. This deals me an Omnigate with his 1 card in his 1 card next turn. No matter what he plays, I'm going to win. At this point, I'm just kind of DMing. He can't do anything, but hey, I'm having fun, so let's go for it. At this point, I'm going to go into Baron de Fleur. I had a level 8, so I could actually special summon. I was able to search Creation with Cupid Pitch, by the way. At this point, I'm going to sync her off again into 1 Hair of the Arclight. Now I'm just going to attack for a crap ton of damage, and then I win the game. So I ended this board. If I didn't kill him, he had to go through 3 negates, which is something I don't think he could have done. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed that game. Let's get into the next one. Alright, so this next game is against Exo Sister Numeron. It was an interesting deck using Exo Sister cards with the Numeron engine support, for quick OTK, and we'll see what ended up happening here. So I activate Mecha Phantom Beast Telewolf. Telewolf's going to get me a token, and at this point I activate Dragon Ruler. By banishing the 2 cards in my hand, I do get rid of Creator and Raiden. So now I got 2 level 7s. At this point, I'm feeling pretty confident. I am going to link off into Dracosack, and Dracosack effect, I am going to detach, getting me even more tokens at this point. So at this point, I'm feeling pretty confident. I do go into Mecha Phantom Beast Auroradon. Auroradon's going to get me even more tokens. So like I said, I'm feeling really confident. Auroradon's effect, I'm going to get rid of and go into Mecha Phantom Beast O-Line, and we'll see what ends up happening. So like I said, I'm feeling pretty confident. He activates Exo Sister Creepdium. So then he special summons. Yeah, then he special summons Dimendia, and then he what was it? Normal summon or special summon? Just a normal summon of Sophia. At this point, he'll go into Mecha. The spell cards are going to activate. He selects Draco back, so he can't use its effect. But I can't use its effect on my opponent's turn anyway, because it's not a quick effect. So I'm like, okay, that doesn't do anything. Then he's going to target my Mecha Phantom Beast Auroradon, banishing it. Kind of sucks, but it happens. He activates effect. He's going to discard to add 1 Exo Sister spell trap. He gets packs. He uses packs right away. Takes 800, but he gets Stella to the hands. He activates 5-Foot Lady, special summoning it. 5-Foot Lady's effect, going to tribute it to special summon a warrior. He special summons Salam Knight. Salam Knight's going to get Squirrel Knight. Squirrel Knight will special summon itself. In effect, go off, turning it into a tuner. And at this point, he'll go into Ice Sealed. Ice Sealed's going to get him a equip card, and well, a monster, and he gets a Immortal Phoenix, and he sets 1 and attacks. But I have a token. None of my cards could, be destroyed. So feeling pretty confident. At this point, we're trying to go for a game. I do link off 2 cards into Hauki Fibrax. Hauki Fibrax is going to go off and get me a card, and a roll line is going to get me another token. I'm pretty confident here. So is my token, and Hauk is going to get me a Despot. At this point, I normal summon Windwitch, and I'm going to take damage, and now I'm going to go off into F.A. Dawn. Draco back, I'm going to get rid of it to get more tokens. And at this point, Despot would have came back, and I could have done more synchro plays. So yeah, that's the deck. I hope you all enjoy, and let's do one more game. Alright, so this is our last game here, and this is against Blue Eyes. It's been a weird couple matches, from Sword Soul to now Blue Eyes. But he's running a 60-card Blue Eye deck, and I gotta give him props. So I end up going first, and this is a perfect hand. So Despot 003 is going to allow me to get 001 out, and this is basically 4 combo. I go into Hauki Fibrax. Hauki Fibrax is going to allow me to get a card. I do get another Despot 001. I misplayed. I should have went Auroradon, O-Line, but it happens. Then we get Mecha Phantom Beast Auroradon here. And at this point, I'm going to get 3 tokens. And I'm going to special back 1 of the Despot. You can do both, by the way. I only do 1, but you can do both. Like I said, now once per turn. I go into Cupid Pitch, increases level by 5. By 1. Use Mecha Phantom Beast Auroradon to get Colt Wing. And now I get 2 tokens. Despot's going to come back. And at this point, I'm going to synchro off into a Boardload Savage Dragon. Cupid Pitch effect will search a card, and Boardload's going to equip my Hauk to it to get 2 tokens. I'm pretty confident here. There's not too much my opponent could do. At this point, I get Creation Resonator, special summon it, and then I'm going to go into Baron to 4. So yeah, like I said, I'm feeling pretty confident here. And then I'm going to end yet again on Herald the Arclight. And I still have an Ash Blossom for another negate. So I got 4 negates going forward. So we'll end up seeing what he can do. He activates Dragon Ravine. He activates it. I'm going to let that go through. And he realizes it gets banished and says sent to the graveyard because of Herald the Arclight. Herald the Arclight does banish, and he couldn't do anything. So yeah, that was a very easy game. I hope you all enjoyed. And I'll catch you all in the next video. And as I said before, thank you guys for the support. It has been amazing.